Hello everyone, welcome back to Double D Construction. This is Kevin, and today is yet another package day. So I ordered a screen system off of AliExpress, and that's basically what came in here, among a few other things. Of course it's been opened because I wanted to double check that everything was there, because it wasn't too specific in making sure that I knew everything was there. So we checked it out first. So this is my AliExpress package here. The first thing that we have in here is a couple of T-fittings. Now, I can't seem to find these, like JD Construction, or JD Models and RC 4-wheel drive and all them don't carry them, I guess. So I found AliExpress does carry these for these models. So what I was hoping to have accomplished was one of these, this one, is supposed to be for for the screen that's here. This one here is supposed to be for me to tee in the vent tube to the fill tube on the dozer. Now, since I've decided not to go that route, so we're going to end up not doing that, but that's what it was for, was to try and tee off, because what I was going to try and do was hone the area in the middle between the two the fill and vent areas on the tank, and create a tunnel there that the tube could run through, and then tee in both the fill and the vent tube, so there wouldn't be leaks. But since then I've decided to just plug it off. It's easier because then I can just, if I'm planning on filling it, you generally want to have the back piece taken apart anyways. If you do it right, then you can plug it, and your oil, unless you have a leak, will be fine. So we'll discuss a lot of that in the next couple videos, because I did end up finishing it and running it a little bit. I wanted to make sure everything ran right, and then I was going to open it up and show how I finished it, because it just became back and forth, constant things changing, and this needs to move here, this needs to move there, and it just made it a lot easier for me to figure it out, finish it, and then that way I can go over it in a video, because now I have to take it apart again due to a couple failures. We'll get into that in the next video. So that's what these are for. These are my tees. But you can find them on AliExpress. If you guys want, I can put a link to it in the description if I can remember where I got them through them, and show you. If you have any questions, of course, you can put it in there. And then this is what I've truly been waiting for. This guy here. And I gotta say, it's really well packaged. They did a really good job with that. Not only with the bubble wrap, but also the way they packaged it, which is pretty impressive. You've got the extra expense of these, and that's the sensor. I believe this is the sending unit. And then, of course, it comes with a little T in there. And then I can't remember exactly. I'm pretty sure this is the sending unit. And then, of course, here is the screen, the controller, and the wiring. So we'll open up the sending unit first. If I can. There we go. So we have that. It's usually two different purchase, or two different things on there. I opted for this, of course, because why not? Why not have a sending unit? You know, if you're going to go all out, if it's only like 30, I think it was like 40 or 50 bucks more, 30 bucks more, something like that for this, you might as well get the whole enchilada, right? And then, of course, here's the 90 for that. I was expecting a straight, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. I can always get more tees if I have another design I have planned, or another way to do the design that I figure would be better. And then this, of course, is the screen. Now, it's impressive because it's, oh, that's not good. That's the controller. Of course, with all the plugs and the set buttons and all of that. And then the ribbon connector right here, and short side of that. I'll have to do some research to figure out how this all hooks up and everything. There's a video, actually, CSMI, Kevin on CSMI does one that I thought would be interesting to follow. And then, of course, here's the screen with the holder. It comes in black, which is nice. It'll match. It'll what do you call it, it'll blend in fairly well over the white. And then you have your screen right here, and of course the electronics and stuff, we have to figure that situation out. But regardless, your little ribbon cable will install back here, and you got to wrap it around. But honestly, if you watch, it's CSMI, Kevin on CSMI, he did an install on one of these dozers with these basic things. Now granted, the one he sells is what seems to me to be identical, yet a lot more expensive, especially from Australia, but he does a really good install video on it. And if you're in the Australian area, I would recommend talking to him. And then of course here's your wiring. It has your ribbon cable and other wires. It looks like some kind of node or light of some nature. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. But regardless, it's quite a bit for the small amount that I spent. And of course I like to do all this kind of stuff myself anyway, so that's why instead of buying it from a store or having it installed by somebody, I'd rather just do it myself. But anyways, that was what we got in today. I actually got a little bit more in that once I wrap this up, I will show you. So, as you guys have seen, I was doing videos on the RC construction projects drive units, which I've run them for about an hour and a half so far in my dozer, and I absolutely love them. They run very well, very smooth. In the next video, we'll talk about what's been going on there, and you know why I'm tearing it apart again and going through it. But I will say that if you ever have an option to get one of these drive sets, they are really well made and they're very nice. They're a lot quieter, and to me, they feel like they're really smooth. I haven't really run the factory ones because I immediately took them off and put these new ones on, but from the videos I've seen of them, it seems like these things run really well. So I just wanted to say that, but we're going to go through all that stuff in the next video. This will hopefully get installed here one of these days. I am going to finish putting the lighting beacons and all that on the top, but we'll cover that in the next video actually. So thank you for watching. Like or subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, please put them below, and I'll be happy to get on top of it as soon as I realize it's there, immediately. And hopefully we'll see you here in the next video. Thanks again, guys. Have a great day.